time it is. It's the internationally known podcast show that does everything that they don't. You're now tuning into Who They Want podcast, and y'all already know it's Wednesday night, and this is the I Am Who They Want sponsorship spotlight with CEO of Sober Up City, Mr. Derek Love, and of course the Duchess of Who They Want podcast as well. You already know who I'm talking about. The lovely, the amazing Lady Tasha's in the building. How you doing?
Hey everybody, excuse my voice. I lost my voice.
Hey people.
So you're gonna be leading us tonight.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? D Love in the house, representing Sober Up City.
How you doing tonight?
So why don't you tell us about Sober Up City and the whole creation process?
What was the question again? I couldn't hear you on that.
Oh, I was saying, give our listeners a little kind of brief bio of Sober Up City and what it represents.
Yeah, Sober Up City is it came out of the name came about with this company called GPS, Global Prosperity Solution. I got involved with the network. They allowed me to distribute their drink called Absorb Premium. Allowed me to start my own company through the distribution network. And what the drink does, it's the type of drink that it's all-purpose natural energy drink. Okay, and it does more than what any other energy drink out there does at this time. What the drink does, Absorb, it's the type of drink that it can sober you up if you drink alcohol, if you come inebriated from alcohol, if you had too much to drink. If you have a hangover, if you're out partying all night and you're too inebriated to drive, this drink can be your best new friend or your designated driver. Like I said, it can sober up all the alcohol in your system. Any alcohol you drink, whether it's beer, wine, liquor, it'll take it down, unanimously. So it's the kryptonite to alcohol. All right. So I got the idea when I realized that the word sober up, sobering people up, was like it was a great idea to use that as my company name, Sober Up City, and that's when I decided to use that as my company name. And people, when they hear me talk about the drink and what it does, they realize that, wow, and the company name goes hand in hand with what the drink does.
Right.
Yes. Awesome. So that's how I represent. So when people know about this drink and where it comes from, they know it's going to represent the Sober Up City, and Sober Up City is all about, it's about this positiveness, just to help people out, people that have people that need something and an outlet or somewhere where they can depend on and say, listen, I got a all multi-purpose drink that they can use. Mm-hmm. And if they're a regular drinker, you got people that drink on a regular, or some people are functioning alcoholics, with a drink like this, this drink can keep your liver clean. It'll sober up all the alcohol in your system and your liver, because usually alcohol goes into the liver and it stays, and then it erodes your liver with chemicals and all that stuff. This drink is able to take all that out of it, like toxins, is clearing it out. But it's not just for drinking. People assume, oh well, I'm going to drink this drink when I go out and have a good time when I'm going out drinking with my friends. I said no, it's a regular energy drink. It's an everyday energy drink because there's no chemicals, there's no caffeine. It just hydrates you. It hydrates you. It has B vitamins and everything in it, because alcohol dehydrates you, and this drink hydrates you back. And and also, like I said, it just gets you back on track, and that's what you want. Sometimes you can't even trust your old friends. When you go out drinking, sometimes they really don't have your back or look out for you, and not all of them like that. But you could trust this drink that has your back. This is the new designated driver. Because alcohol predicts behavior, and when you're under the influence, you behave different and you never know it. You don't have control of your body. So if you was to videotape a friend of yours being under the influence and then show them the video what they look like when they're sober, they can't believe that they even acted like that. Some people go cold turkey after that, after they see a video of themselves under the influence of alcohol and see the things that they've done and problems that they cause. So this is a new future drink. It's actually the new smart drink of the future, And right now, a lot of people haven't heard about it, because it came over from Europe. And over in Europe, it was called the alcohol killer. It came from Austria. And they sold it over in Europe, and they called it the alcohol killer. It was in a red can. And they sold over 50 million cans over there. Before they brought it to the States, they changed the name and called it Exorb, X-O-R-B. And why? Because this drink absorbs all the alcohol from your system. We're not talking about people, this drink kills my buzz. What's the sense of drinking if I can't get drunk? I mean, do you know what you look like when you're drunk? Do you know what you feel like when you're drunk? Do you like that feeling of being drunk and not controlling your body? Do you like throwing up all the time? Being embarrassing to yourself? I mean, come on. If you can hold your liquor, it's fine. If you can hold any alcohol and know how to act accordingly, fine. But if you wake up in the morning and you can still hold your with a hangover, well, this drink could be able to kill it in an instant. If you like I said, if you're at the point where you can't control yourself with the alcohol, well, this drink will be able to help you out. It could save your life, also too. It could save lots of lives when people like to go driving after drinking. Mm-hmm. You keep it on you at a constant, have it in your vehicle on a regular. And, even if once you come out a place where you've been drinking, the first thing you should be doing is kicking back with an Exorb. Never leave a club or a bar or a restaurant, without having this in your system also. Because like I said, alcohol predicts behavior. And if you're uncoordinated and you had too much to drink, this drink will come in handy. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be going places, but compared to all the other energy drinks out there, it offers more and does more. And once it picks up steam and the word of mouth gets around, then you're going to have more people talking about it. Then other companies will start, well, how can we get a drink like that to do the same thing what this drink does? You can't. This is no competition. You can't.
So, tell us about a couple of your target markets and how it's going to benefit each market you're trying to target with this drink.
Well, we could target everything. When you look at it, we could target casinos, clubs, restaurants, bars. We could target straight clubs, strip clubs, gay clubs. Doesn't matter. We'll target hotels. People when they in the hotel, and they have that bar in there, number little alcohol nippets and all that stuff. Or in the casinos, you have something like this in there. Drink this before you go out, before you start hanging out. It will help you get back, to your, to your normal self at least. It's a benefit for everybody who goes out drinking. Wherever you go, wherever you're gonna do, you have this on hand. We can target also limousine drivers. People that drive professionally on a regular basis, give this to your passengers. Because a lot of times
it's also a benefit to establishment owners as well, isn't it?
Excuse me, what'd you say?
I said it also sounds like it's a benefit to establishment owners as far as bars and clubs.
Yes, it's definitely a benefit for establishment owners. If they want to be able to be involved with the company itself, they can do that, and they could be able to say, hey, we have a product here in their establishment, and distribute it out to other establishments themselves too, and be able to make money.
But as far as bars and clubs, as far as the liabilities, right? Explain to everybody how, because that definitely can help with that.
Well, this drink is cheaper than a lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Okay, what I mean by that, there are plenty of times, people leave an establishment and they go, if they're driving or they drive, if they leave an establishment, they jump in their car and they get into a fatal accident and kill someone. And what happens is that detectives will backtrack, find out where they come from, where were they at, where were they hanging out at. And if they find out they were hanging out at this bar and it's on the cameras, and the management or owners let this person leave intoxicated without trying to get themselves together before they leave, a bar or a club, they could be liable because the bartenders didn't stop them from drinking, and it's a smart thing. They didn't stop them, or they didn't make sure that the person was leaving correctly, or security to make sure people was leaving correctly. Like sit them down, give them some water. Make sure and get them to sober up a little bit, before they go on their way.
All right.
A drink like this can stop all that, because if you're a bartender and you stopping people from drinking because they had too much to drink, imagine if a club owner, oh well, we can't give them no more. Okay, you did your job, the bartender, you stopped them, but you got them to the point where they can't even think, they're not functioning well. Well, then you give them an Exorb. You give them that, or you mix the Exorb in their alcohol, because if it's mixed in the alcohol, it's going to sober them up. It's going to absorb the alcohol. That's what the drink does. Like you got people that mix Red Bull with alcohol. True. What does that do for them? I don't know what it does for them really, but if you mix an Exorb energy drink with alcohol, they'll drink all night without getting drunk.
So all you Superman drinkers out there, Exorb is what you need to weaken you up a little bit and bring you back down to earth.
Yeah, and this is for a club owner, for a bar or restaurant. I mean, this is a drink in heaven for them. Because your patron, you can serve drinks all night without people getting too inebriated. Or if they do get inebriated, all you gotta do is give them this drink, get them back on their feet, to get them sobered up before they leave the function, wherever they're coming from or going to, or before they go home. And also, when people are under the influence, some of them can get violent, want to cause fights. Under the influence, they get bolder. People get more bolder when they're under the influence of alcohol, and they get to do things that they don't do when they're sober. So this drink is more of an asset than a liability, and that's what club owners and owners of any establishment should look at, and that's, I mean, if they can't see that helping them, because other energy drinks got the market sold up in certain clubs, we know, and what we're talking about, where they're stuck on that. They're stuck on, oh well, somebody that monopolize the business, but they're not out there benefiting and helping the situation. We have a solution.
Right. And that's my next question for you. Being that this energy drink, Absorb Premium, is such a game changer in what everything it does. Like, you got so many other energy drinks out there, so it definitely have to be some challenges. So what are some of your challenges right now about getting, as far as when you're trying to get it out there?
Well, the challenge is getting the owners of the believing in the product, and knowing what the benefits are. Getting because most of them are stuck on the pricing. They want to profit. They stuck on pricing, but they're not really stuck on the benefit. You got to get stuck on the benefit of this drink, because the pricing, it speaks for itself. After that, when people find out about it, they ain't gonna care how much they pay for it. It's not an expensive drink. It's definitely around the same range of the other energy drinks that they have in the establishment. But this drink benefits more than what the other ones do. And then you have people that can't take the other energy drinks because they have caffeine in them, and people have bad hearts, makes them jitter, makes them edgier, what happens is that people crash from the other energy drinks, and because all the sugar and the caffeine, all those things can do that to you. This drink doesn't do that to you, doesn't have you crashing, doesn't have you give you jitters in the heart. It just hydrates you, it hydrates you, but you have the energy, at the same time too, with all the B vitamins and everything that has for it. So it's a multifunctional drink. And you don't have to just, like I said, you could drink it every day. You can't drink a Red Bull every day, or any other drink, or with the caffeine they have. You can't, because it won't wear on your heart, But this drink you can drink every day.
So what is something like this cost though on the market, like in a club? Like, is it different prices that you would charge it in a club rather than a regular store? Because like in a club, it's more liability. So maybe a club only can charge more than what they can charge in a store.
Yeah, and the clubs, well, the other energy drinks right now are going for like $6, $5 to $6 in the clubs. This could be about 7 to 8, or not, maybe near $10. You know, you can charge that. You know, it's worth it. Believe
Right,
me,
it is.
it's worth it when it comes down to, you know, getting a person. If the person really is under the influence, if you got a friend that's got your back, and they see that you're really, you know, you can't even hardly stand, or you're so inebriated, your friend goes gets this drink, they realize, yo, it does what it says it's supposed to do. They're not
Right.
caring about the price after that. You know, in the stores, you could charge anywhere from $3 to $3.75. You know, in the stores, 8 ounce, because the 8 ounce cans. But it's a citrus taste flavor also too. But in the bars and clubs and casinos, you know, they're really killing you in those places with drinks like this, and they're charging, you know, high prices where people don't even care because you have nowhere else to go.
Right.
In the nightlife, I remember when I worked in the nightlife, and I worked working in the nightlife business, and then going from 11 o'clock at night to the next day, all the way to the afternoon. And what happened? The bar was shut down at 4 in the morning. You know, I was the liquor license lawyer, shut down at 4, but they were serving Red Bull, water. They were serving water, and also not just what is those other protein drinks and stuff like that. Making protein drinks, you know, and after hours, and they were charging like $5 for a bottle of water. You know, $5 for a bottle of water. You know what it was in the store. People didn't even care. They were just buying it. They didn't care. They had nowhere else to go. You know, dehydrate. So if they sell them $5 for a bottle of water, imagine what they're selling for the other energy drink.
Right.
The protein drink. And they're not even they're not even caring about the price.
Right.
You know? Right. So, and like I said, when having this drink on point, it's the type of drink where they say a drink you have to have, but not need it. But when it's time to need it, you want to have it. You know what I mean? That's the type of drink you have to have in your establishment. Because if, you know, it's like insurance. You know, hey, I have it, but I don't need it right now. You know, but when I need it, I gotta have it.
But also with the drink, from what I've found out, you know, in researching, is like you don't need it just to be drinking, right? You know, of course, the main thing is that, you know, it helps sober you up. But tell us a little about the other benefits as far as what's in the drink that you can benefit from as well, because you can drink it whenever too, because it's an energy drink, right?
Well, yeah. The other benefit is keeping your liver clean, because people have been drinking for years. I've lost family members, you know, through alcohol abuse. And earlier this year, I lost a family member with cirrhosis of the liver. You know, I didn't know the person was an average drinker, drinking like that for years. And I was shocked, because I would have made sure she had plenty of this drink. If you can't stop drinking alcohol, but at least you have this drink that can be able to help you, you know, along the way to clean your liver, you know, to sober you up and to get you in your right track, then fine, you know, here's a case, you know. And also kills hangovers immediately. You know, it gets rid of the hangovers. There's not like I said, it's kryptonite for all alcohol. Whether you drink beer, liquor, wine, you know, hardcore, light, whatever you drink. If you even mix it with alcohol, it will not get you inebriated. You know,
everybody being so health conscious and everything nowadays. I don't mean to cut you off, sorry, Derek. But everybody being so health conscious, even with things that are supposed to be good for you and stuff. You know, this energy drink here would set us aside, because I think everything is all natural, right?
Yeah, it's all natural. It's all B vitamins. Like I said, there's no chemicals. Grass wheat. You know, all the things that you need. You know, to be able to keep your liver clean and to absorb the alcohol. They have the patent, Global Prosperity Solutions. Okay, they're the ones that have the patent for the drink itself. When what I do, I give information to the clients and customers, and then have all the ingredients and stuff like that, and they take a look at it, you know, and they take it from there. You know, I mean, if you can drink this other energy drinks for a long time and see what it's been doing to people, now we got something new. Where people used to say, "Oh, I wish they had something like this a long time ago. It would have saved my such and such life, or it could have saved my relationship, or could have saved, there's so many different things it could have done. Like even for college students, a lot of college students, when they go back to school, they're out there partying. We know they're hard at work and getting their studies, but when they're binge drinking and they're having a good time, have this drink on hand, so you get to class on time or get to class without a hangover, you're good to go, or you got those sororities and fraternities and all that, and people got to get initiated, and they got them, drinking a certain amount of drinks, to pass the test or whatever, or to see, how far they can go, well, hey, this drink right here will be able to help them out, it gets to the point where you don't have to overdo it. So definitely a lot of colleges can benefit from this drink, so if the colleges are out there, people there in colleges are listening and they want to get involved, got to hit me up, and you can represent Sober Up City wherever you live, whatever college town you at, whatever city, whatever town. We don't have this out here. Okay, you can go to my Instagram, Sober Up City, which is on my Instagram, or soberupcity.com, or you can go to my Facebook. Everything's just Sober Up City, or Twitter, and also the blog, which is everything Entertainment Expo on the blog, on that social media site too.
Right. So you have actually you invite people on to work with you too, as far as coming on, getting a product out there. Explain on how people can benefit from that as well.
Well, if a person wants to sign up, what the deal is, if you sign up under Sober Up City, you can use my company name, and you can promote Sober Up City wherever you live at. Okay, you can use the company. You got to sign up. Now remember, now Sober Up City is an LLC. It has a trademark and everything. So that means you hear the word Sober Up City. That means you can't use that word, that name, that company name, wherever you live at without my permission.
Right.
Okay, so don't think you can do a party and promote Sober Up City and I won't find out. I definitely will. The point is, it's legit business, okay, and you want to represent and you want to you have parties or whatever you're promoting at, and you want these drinks to be in those establishments, you can sign up under Sober Up City. You go to soberupcity.com and join, and put your information in, and I would order case, whatever, and reach out to me also too, and I'll be able to guide you along the way and let you know what to do. We're looking for young people that want to be in their own business, and you have the drink of the future that could be able to. It's undeniable. It's going to last forever. I look at it as infinity. Like all the other drinks out there, infinity, they're all worth millions and millions of dollars, those companies. Well, Sober Up City with Exorb is going to be worth like that too in years to come. So we're small right now. We're going to be growing. We're definitely going to be doing commercials and stuff like that. But right now we're just taking it one step at a time. We want people to get comfortable. We want people to get feel confident of the drink, and then we want them to talk about it. Talk about it with your friends. I've been giving drinks away, samples. I've been giving samples out, and been doing events, outdoor events, summer events, and also when I go to the stores, and I speak to the owners, so here's a free case, and we try it out, and then the next time, then they know here's the pricing, and and we just take it from there. We just keep it going. That's all.
Right. Because this drink, it offers so much, and it can also save lives. In the future, what are your plans of getting it more involved in the community?
Well, we'll do fundraisers. We do fundraisers. I would like to have Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Like them to get involved. People. I would like to really have people go to my site and tell their truth about their experiences of alcohol abuse and what it's done to their life, or if a person has been killed through a drunk driver. If you can just if you can put that information up on my site, on my Instagram or Facebook, and I'll send you. Listen, hey, you represent like that, I'll definitely send you some drinks, wherever you live at, and by putting that information out, and to let you start from there, help you out. The main thing is, tell your truth, tell what your experiences are. Let us know that this drink could have, helped out any family member or yourself or somebody that could really use it. Besides yourself. But you got to look at it. It's not medicine. It's not like medicine.
Right.
The cure. No, it's a complement, but to alcohol. But it's also a healthy energy drink along the way too. To do the things that these other energy drinks that you feel that are not good for you, if they're unhealthy wise. When it comes to that area. These companies, all the other energy drinks, they're out there, they're doing their thing, they're making their money. That's great. You got variety, you have the right to choose what you want and what you don't want. Right now, we have something new that no one knows about. People know, very few people know about, and we're giving you another opportunity to say, okay, wow, there's a drink that's out there that I can still have a good time, go out and have a good time, and not worry about passing out, not worry about this person or this person doing this to me, or somebody, trying to get me totally inebriated where I can't function. I got my new designated driver with me. I got my backup plan. There's so many ways this drink benefits the lives of people. So, my thing is, just to help from my experiences. I've seen too much, from people being inebriated, drunkenness. I see a lot throughout my life, and it messes with you mentally, at times, and when I can't do anything about it, I can't do anything about it. You can only do but so much. If a person doesn't want to help themselves, you can't help them if they don't want to help themselves. Well, now we have something here where it can help you besides helping yourself. You can help yourself, and we have this that could be able to be right there for you, because some people may not want to go to AAA meetings. They don't think, I don't need it. Okay, well, you need an absorb. That'll help you. That'll help you see clearly. See clearly, and where you start to realize, see yourself. Matter of fact, people need to, if they have friends, real good friends, and you got a friend that's too drunk to function, you need to videotape them. You need to videotape them and then show them, when they're sober, show them what they look like. Have your phone out and videotape them. Say, hey, this is what you look like when you had too much to drink, and just show them what they look like and see how they respond, Or you can say, if you want to videotape them and you have an absorb, videotape them and then give them an absorb and then show them after, the before and after effects. Either way.
Right.
That's a good idea.
You could put it up on Twitter. You could put it up on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah. The absorb challenge coming soon. People.
Yeah, the absorb challenge. On TikTok.
Right. Oh, that's hot. The absorb challenge. I like that.
Yes. It's the challenge, and if you whoever has the best challenge, listen, I'll send you a case.
Right.
Say no more. Say no more. I'm ready.
Yes, if you're bold enough, to put it up on TikTok, the absorb challenge, we give you a case.
All right, you heard it here. They won't.
So anybody that wants to come on, to join on under Sober Up City, to get this product out there, there's so much competition. Like, so what is your advice to them? Like, how would you tell them? What type of people are you looking for, first of all, as far as mindset?
Well, the mindset is the type of people I would like that be involved with Sober Up City are action people. Okay, and what I'm allergic to. I'm allergic to negative people.
You can say bullshitters. We curse on here.
Yeah, that bullshit is negative. All that. People that talk all about talk. I really don't give you no respect when you're just talking. The only respect you get from me is action. You're talking about we need in this place. I met some people at events from different cities, different states, and they talk about it. Oh, we're gonna have it in our city or where they live at. I'm like, okay, they take my information, and then they want me to call them. And when I call them, they don't pick up the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I send them a text, they don't respond to the text. So you BSing me all along. You're full of it. I'm about business, and I'm trying to, you said you want to get involved and you wanted to get it out, get it out there. But yet, you're wasting my time.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it this way. I'm not chasing. I don't have to chase. I'm doing it myself, and I have reasons for doing it myself. I do it from the ground level. I'm putting the work in, so I could talk about it later, how much I put in, through the grind and the sacrifice, so it's all about action,
Right.
It's all about action and being positive, stay away from negative people that get negative about the drink or the negativity that you're going to get involved in the company and do it. Stay away from those. Those people are toxic, It's all about the positive energy. It's about staying motivated, and it's all about the focus. We're zone focused over here. We're in the focus zone. Put it this way.
Gotcha.
And Soap City, the name itself and the company and what it represents, it's just such a it's such a huge solid name. So what are some of the goals you look to see Soap Up City going in the future besides the energy, right?
We have other products, that I represent. Other energy drinks. We have other energy drinks called Bonsai, and it's a different flavor, different type of flavor energy drinks. But they don't do what Absorb does. We have mineral waters also too. Absorb mineral waters. We have those are different flavors too. Soap Up City, our model is,
And you got the Absorb gel shots.
Yes, and we have gel packs. Forgot, yes, the gel packs for Absorb, those come in handy when you're flying. Right. So when you're flying, you can take gel packs with you, because when you fly, you can't bring your own liquids on, Right. But you could bring a gel pack, and you can that is so effective, just like the drink is, it's like gel shots, gel packs, and you could be able to use that, while you're on flying. Matter of fact, we would like the airlines to have this drink also too, because you have people that are causing a lot of problems in the airline industry, under the influence.
Yeah,
people
I
had too
just
much
saw
drink.
a news report where they was going to cut down on the alcohol use being into the airports before they was starting to cut that down because of that.
Yeah, because what happens after you go through security check, they got the bars in the airports or alcohol before you get on. You can't bring your own, so people, once they go through security check, they go buy more alcohol, whatever they do.
Yeah.
If you had this drink would definitely help out the airlines. It would benefit the companies, and it'll be beneficial for the flight attendants and stuff like that, and they give it to the customers. You don't have to deal with that nonsense. So that's another way of I forgot about the airlines. Speaking about them, but if anybody works in the airlines and they're interested in getting this drink to their companies, fine. Anybody working in the hotels?
Yeah, this drink can go anywhere. Like you said, casinos, arenas, sports arenas too, right?
Yeah, sports arenas, casinos, sports stadiums, baseball stadiums, football stadiums, besides the basketball arenas, so indoor and outdoor, horse racing events, all that, it's an undeniable drink. You have to have it everywhere.
Right.
You have a lot of celebrity entertainers endorsing a lot of alcohol, which is good, with no problem. They're endorsing it, well, endorse this product too, get along with it. Talk about this product, that's the main thing, it goes hand in hand with the alcohol.
Right.
So
we had one guest that came on last week, no, actually yesterday, Capo Bring, and he has a brand. And one of his brands, he have different packages. He have a smoker package where you have all the paraphernalia you need to smoke weed, and then you have a drinker package and stuff. You have everything you need to drink liquor. And I was telling him, I said he needs to put an Absorb with that drinker package. You know what I'm saying? Because it comes with the cups and stuff and the coasters, the liquor cups, the coasters and stuff. Right, that'd be hot. Yeah. And he teamed the team put in that package. It's called bundles. He put an Absorb or even the gel shots and stuff. So that'd be hot too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, definitely. If he's interested in find out, how he can get involved swing him my way. You know, if he's interested, if he's seriously, you know, if he sees a vision like you guys are talking about it, then fine.
Yes.
You know, he can he can profit off of it because, like I said, I don't need talkers. You know, I'm like, okay, because talkers go through one ear out the other with me.
And it's
I don't. They don't. You know, when people are talking about this and that, I pay no attention. You know, but when I see you putting things to action, now you got my attention. Now I want to help you. Now I want to help you. You know, make the product and make everything run smoothly. You know, and now you got my time.
Right.
You know, talkers don't give me the time. I don't. You know, like I said, people will. I didn't even turn your call because you're just talking. You're not. You know, what can you do for me? What can you do for the business? What can you do? You know, the drink. You know.
Right. Any future thoughts about maybe in the future, you know, getting the politicians involved with this and stuff to get it?
Well, I'd like to. I do know some politicians in my neighborhood. The city councilman, you know, let them know about it. You know, I trying to deal with the police. Try to go to the police department, want to get involved in speaking to the community policing about it. You know, especially the ones that run, you know, highway patrol police. You know, those guys. But yeah, you know, if like I said, when the word gets out, and hopefully the politicians and anybody represents in that area find out about it, and you know, we want to do some deals and
try to get it mandated in places like they have to sell it, right?
Yeah. If you can get it mandated, you know,
alcohol beverages, you should have this in your establishment.
Yeah.
I see a lot of benefits of that, though. Just you know, from this conversation, would let me know just how much it would benefit, and not for those greedy sections that'll be like, oh, I can make a killing. Because just like you said, if you're in a bar or a nightlife establishment, they're gonna raise the price just because they can get you so far on intoxication, and then be like, how much are you willing to pay to be able to get out of my establishment?
Right. Yeah.
And everything. So, people who want to get in touch with you, you know, what other channels you have besides the social media?
Well, you know, they can absorb at USA.com if you want to send me an email. If you want to call me, you know, you can call me at my office number is 1-888, you know, 589-3702. Or you can call me on my mobile or send me a text. Area code 347-869-6175. You can reach me that way too. You know, so many different ways, you know, you can reach me. And like I said, you can reach me out on the social media site, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the blog, you know, and I didn't get TikTok yet, but we're working on it.
Gotcha. So the regular, like average, like person who just wants to buy like a can or something, or do you know any? Do you have any like establishments you can like right now, in the New York City area, you can tell them to go to where they can get one of these drinks?
Yes, there are some bodegas in our Queens area. I don't have the list on me at hand at this time. If you're listening from Rochdale Village, they have definitely a store right next to the gas station, the Shell gas station, bodega out there. They have in their establishment over in Queens on Merrick Boulevard. There are about 3 stores over there. No, 4 stores that have it. In Manhattan, on 10th Avenue, between 44th, 43rd, I think the 43rd Deli. They have it in their establishment. On 9th Avenue, between 55th and 56th Street, right next to the Alvin Ailey dance studio. There's a New York deli that has it, and across the street, about 66, is a restaurant bar establishment. They have the drink too. And also, you know, slowly, but like I said, I'm working on getting into the Bronx and Brooklyn, and then matter of fact, if they don't have it at an establishment that people, you know, that go to regularly, all you got to do is hit me up on social media and say, listen, they don't have it at this place, and the owner wants to, how come we get it in? You speak to the owner and hit me up on social media or whatever on the numbers I gave out, and I make sure I get it out to them. If you're in my state, yeah, I'll come to you. But if it's too far to get, then I'll ship it to you. No problem.
Right. Right. Awesome. So, this is just huge right here, and the whole product and the idea behind it is awesome and stuff. What advice do you give to entrepreneurs out there that's trying to get their brand out and going? What were some of the things that, inspired you to do this besides, situations and stuff, more alcoholism, people drinking, not you.
No, well, I've been working in the business so long and seeing what it's done. It's destroyed families, it destroyed personal lives. Like I said, being that I have to put my life on the line when I work the nightlife or security or bodyguard people, I got to be able to be a babysitter to people that are on the influence. I got to watch them, and it's frustrating because, the immaturity of some of grown folks is ridiculous. And then it inspired me to okay, well, hey, I got something that can be able to be beneficial, and sticking with it, meaning that I know it's going to work. The way I got involved was one of my co-workers, a friend of mine. He was the one that put me on because he was involved with the company with GPS, Global Prosperity Solution. They're located in Hudson Yards in Manhattan, and he took me to the owner, one of the owners of the guy that discovered the drink in Austria, and told me about it like 3 or 4 years ago about it, and I was like amped after that. I was like, wow, I had visions of where we can get this drink to, what we can do, the things we can do, the lives we can save, the benefits. And then what happened when we finally let the drink, when the drink finally came out in New York, we finally had a grand opening and everything for it, and it dropped because they had a little, I think they had a little soft opening, I think in Atlanta around Super Bowl time when they had the Super Bowl. I think it was 2018. Because I knew about the drink in 2017. That's when I found out about it. And then in 2019, that's when the drink had, was late 2019, the drink came out. And before, you could really go hard, then the pandemic hit.
Right.
And when once the pandemic hit, everything stopped. Everything stopped because there was no business to do, so. Right. And, then I start, if I got discouraged, because I thought it was like, oh, it's not going to happen. But then I started listening to the CEO meetings and what they were doing and the deals they were giving out and how to help us get it going. I realized I needed product and I needed promotional stuff. And if I have that, then it makes it easy for me to do my job. All I had to do was just go to the stores, showed him my business cards. I got up my promotional material and the pricing and everything. And if they didn't believe or they was unsure or untrustworthy of getting the product, I said, here, take a case. Take this, try it out. You can buy one and get one free.
Right.
So I'm giving you all on a consignment. So if I'm giving you one free now, the next one you're gonna have to buy.
Right.
So you're definitely making money off of it. So that's been working. Here, I take pictures, and the pictures are the proof of here. This is where the drink is at. Here's the establishment. We put it on social media. It's in this store. In that store. And that helps out so people can see vision wise. Seeing is believing. So it hasn't been easy, but everybody has their life to live. I had when I first started, I had about 7 people on my team. Everybody dropped off after the pandemic. No one had the desire to even had the vision to really get involved or to really push this. So I'm doing everything by myself. Besides one person that just came on, it's yourself. But I'm doing it by myself, and I had to stay positive. And when I really believed in what I was doing, that's when I came up with the name Sober Up City, and get really legitimized so I can be taken seriously. You know, and when you legitimize and can be taken seriously, then hopefully I can be able to make some steps along the way where, hopefully I will reap the rewards that I'm putting out too. So, for people that turn their back, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's all good. They have their lives to live. They have their own story to tell. Their experiences of not, they can't do it. Whatever the reasons, that's fine. I'm starting a new chapter, and the only people I want are people that are very serious, very positive minded, okay, and that have a vision to see where this drink can help them or family or wherever they live at, or whatever store or club they want to get it into, and whatever story they want to tell about, the experiences of being around intoxicated people and what it's done, talk about it, and they can make a change. If you can make a change, we have the solution for it. But if you're just all about talk, then don't, we're not going to pay that any mind. We want to, help our people or have about action, and you have a lot of people that lost a lot of family members through drunk driving, and if they can do something about it to save a life, or a family member, they can save a family member from committing that, that fatal incident, and by them saving that family member from, if that person drinks and drive, they done save somebody else's life on the other end, from dealing with it. So, we're not trying to kill a person's having fun, it's just being responsible. A lot of times, when you're under influence, you're not responsible, and if your friend is responsible enough to get you back and, sober you up with a drink like this when you don't have one yourself, or look out for you, or say, oh, we got to go to this store. This store has the drink, or I got to go online. I got to go to Sober Up City line and order the drink because, I need something for this. I'm going out, so many places. There's so many things you want to do, and this drink can be able to help you, a lot of people out, not stop you from, doing what you want to do, but just help you along the way, make life easier for you. That's all.
Save people money, like you say, save lawsuits and stuff.
Yeah, money, lawsuits, all that,
Even lives,
and lives. Money, lawsuit, and lives. Yes, that's it. You save all that. Money, lawsuits, and lives. That's all I can say about it.
Well, that's more than enough. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, Steady. He's been saying he wanted on one of them drinks, right?
Right. Definitely a huge fan.
I'll send you some.
Well, I'll make sure you get some.
Awesome.
I'm sure she will too. We make sure we get some down there to you.
Yeah, we get you some. I've been promising. I'm gonna get you some down there.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to hit me up on social media, like I said, tell their truth about their experiences, let me know. Hey, I'd love to send you, a case or a couple of drinks, for expressing your opinion, your experience about, dealing with people that are intoxicated, or there's regular drinks, or what pain has it caused your life, in your life. If you can do that, that's being brave, and I could say, hey, this person has a real top-notch experience here. I'm going to send you this, and hopefully it can, make your life a little easier, when you are going out having a good time or something like that.
And also hit them up if you guys want to get out there and start making some coins, you know what I mean? And come on a team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because I like what you said before. You had another interview. Don't mean to cut you off, but you were saying how somebody can come on and take over a whole area, in a community.
Yeah.
Stuff.
You can see. Yeah, you can represent Sober Up City in your neighborhood or your town or your city, wherever you're at, and take over that area. Represent that way and make sure.
And it goes more than after that. I mean, you can go out. This thing is, you can ship, so you can do this thing national, international, and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, and you can network, and you get your own website too. But you understand you're on the Sober Up City team, and you don't have to hold any inventory. You really don't, and we have a lot of promotional products. We have a lot of promotional stuff that you can utilize, for where you're at.
Right.
And if you're really crafty or really good on social media, you can promote it on social media.
And a lot of people who do sign up and everything, like a lot of the vendors, the establishments, they can even sign up and go on the direct shipping every month, right?
Yes, they could do auto ship.
Auto ship, right?
Do auto ship definitely, and do it every month. But like I said, you have to take those little small steps, and they get bigger and better. With this drink, because it's new. It's still new. It's I guess it's out there. If you want to put a billboard up, wherever what city you live in, and you want to use my logo, Sober Up City, you can, because you're on the team. You can do that. There's so many different ways of promoting this drink, and like I said, if you want to be on the team, you don't want to use Sober Up City, you want to use your own name, start your own you can do that too. There's so many different ways. It's just that I'm just trying to make it easier where people, if they don't want to use, their own name and they just want to ride off of the Sober Up City name, fine. As long as you're on the team, you got to be on the team. That's all.
You got to put that work in.
Huh?
I said you got to put that work in.
Yeah, let's put the work in. That's basically it. Once it gets easier, and then you're gonna have people calling, companies calling, and they'll when you build up the product, they'll be looking for you. Because even with my company phone number, office number, and you're the Sober Up City team, you could be able to use that number too. You could be able to use that number and have people call you on that number also. Because there's a live secretary that'll be picking up.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. Well, you can go to Sober Up City on Instagram, Sober Up City on Facebook. You can find Sober Up City on Twitter, Sober Up City on the block under Everything Entertainment Expo. And you can definitely contact them. As you say, you can contact me as well and everything. And we make sure everything get communicated to Derek and everything. Well, Derek, I want to thank you so much for coming on with us tonight.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I really appreciate you guys having me. I'm happy if you guys, listen to what I have to say and put me on, and just constantly just getting the word out there. That's all.
Of course. And Steady's going to put your information back up as far as the email address, because it's absorb at usa.com, is it?
Yeah, that's the email. Absorb at usa.com, soberupcity.com. And then you have the phone number, 347-869-6175. That's my business line. You have two business lines. Then you have another one, which is 1-888-589-3702. Okay.
And then my personal one under Sober Up City is Let's Stay Sober, y'all. That's mine. So y'all can find us there too.
Yeah.
And everything. But thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate you. Y'all guys got to check out this drink. Get it in your home, get it in your clubs, get it in your establishments. Contact either me or Derek, on any of the social media sites, and let's get this, going. And everything. Any last things you got to say, Derek, before we get out of here?
Huh?
Anything else you have to say? Any last things you got to say? So, I'm losing my voice.
No, I'm fine right now. I just hope I said enough.
Oh, you said enough. Thank you so much. You got some jewels tonight for people.
I definitely want to give you props, because you're one of the people that helped me the most also too, by being on the team. Because like I said, I was by myself doing it and not having any positive people to represent. It just I don't care what anybody says in life. When you're starting your own company, or you're always going to need help, no matter what. There's no way you could do everything by yourself. It's impossible. It's impossible. And you need to get the flowers now. We're still in beginning stages, but still, the information that you helped me out with, I didn't get it this far. when I first was getting on. You know, I didn't get this far. You know, I was like, wow, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to have this in order, that in order, and you came along and just, hey, you just, you know, I went to school for business, you know, but I never got a chance to actually put this, you know, do it to work, you know, and still I'm learning, constantly learning on the way, constantly reading about this, constantly going to YouTube. Information is power. So, you know, that helps, you know for me to grow.
You know,
helping me to grow. Yeah. And you're helping me to grow also too. So I really appreciate everything that you've done for me and being here for me also. Yeah.
You're welcome, man. No problem. My pleasure and everything. You know, I'm always there for you. Well, this has been another excellent show. We got an excellent product out there. I hope you always tune in for this and learning about this drink. I'm going to let Steady take us out of here because my voice is going.
Y'all have tuned into another exclusive I Am Who They Want sponsorship segment. This has been a wonderful show. And again, people, make sure that y'all take this man serious here. We ain't looking for pretenders. We ain't looking for procrastinators. We're looking for some real entrepreneurs that's willing to build a brand and explore the world. So y'all make sure y'all check them out at SoberCity.com. And we're out, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.